Hello everybody and welcome to Rising Lords. Now for those of you who've never heard of the game, Rising Lords is basically like a spiritual successor to the old Lords of the Realm 2 game. And that's a game that's really dear to my heart because I played that so much when I was growing up. Like Lords of the Realm 2 was... It's like the granddaddy of grand strategy, right? It's like a grand strategy game before grand strategy was a thing. And I love me some grand strategy, so I definitely love the old Lords of the Realm 2. Lords of the Realm 3 unfortunately was abysmal and barely playable, so the series kind of died 20 years ago or whenever Lords of the Realm 2 came out, and I'm so glad they're trying to revive it. Now, they're not doing everything like the original, so it's not a Lords of the Realm 4 in any stretch of the imagination. There's definitely changes. For example, the battles are more like Heroes of Might and Magic meeting Battle Brothers, something like that. But it's definitely a great game already. And when I say already, I mean this game is in alpha. The good people over at Argonwood were nice enough to give me early access to the alpha version. The game goes into real early access end of April, I believe. Let's assume it's end of April. So yeah, it's a pre-version to early access, so do expect a few missing features, do expect some bugs, stuff like that. And that's also why there is a continue last game button, because the game has just crashed on me. It's kind of stable, but at least now that I'm trying to record it, it doesn't seem that stable anymore. But we'll try our best, and if it does crash, we'll just reload and we'll be fine. So let's jump right into the game without me talking even more. Let's go into the scenarios. There's only two scenarios right now. There's a small scenario and a big scenario, and we're gonna go for the big scenario because, like everyone knows, bigger is always better, right? We're definitely gonna go that way. And on here, I already gave myself a sweet look. Like, I don't know, that is a sweet hat, but I believe we're gonna go for the metal hat. Like that's, I don't know, it's a good helmet. You can also drink soup from it. With a face, we could go for the baby face, I guess. But I like that one because it kind of looks like Jason Statham, I think. So we're gonna go for that. And we could walk around like a knight, right? But what's more painful for our enemies? To be killed by a knight or to be killed by a guy in what is obviously a bathrobe? So we're gonna go for that. We can add some traits here, but the traits aren't really implemented. Like you can see, all of them are just harvest and animal growth minus 50%. So we're not gonna take any of them. We're just gonna stay like that in the absolute standard setting. We also have the standard setting here. For the enemies, there isn't a way to make them harder or easier. At least that's how I feel. At least not that I could tell, because I don't know if the aggressive AI is any harder to beat or if it's just different. Either way, we're just gonna go for a mix of enemies here. And we're gonna start the game. So I've played the game quite a bit since I got the early access key, which means I've played like 2 games, something like that. We start down here, and this is arguably the worst starting position. It's because this starting position, I think it's the only starting position that doesn't have any natural resources. Like every region has wood, and every region has food, right? Our region, we can produce wood over here. We have 4 of these pips that can do stuff, so we can produce food, for example, by dropping a pip in there, right? So every region has wood and it has food. This down here is another food field, but it first needs to be freed, entangled, whatever. However, every other region, I think, starts with a real resource, and that is every region either has nothing like ours, or it has stone, like for example Holm. The brown enemy starts with stone, or iron like Tarnheim. So the turquoise enemy starts with iron. I'm actually not sure if the green person starts with anything, but we don't start with any of it. Also, we can't really expand into it because the regions around us, all 3 of them, don't have stone or iron either. And that's a really bad starting position. Our enemies have a big advantage, but I think we still can manage. But it's something to keep in mind. I'm gonna put 2 people on grain, 1 person on wood, and I'm gonna be building a smith. Right from the get-go. Right from the get-go to get all the weapons. Speaking of all the weapons, we will also sell our cattle. Look at me making that leap Speaking of all the weapons, I will sell my cattle. Now, if that doesn't make sense, what makes sense? Yeah, we're gonna sell our 50 heads of cattle. That's gonna give us a little bit of money. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. We're not gonna use the money for anything. It's just because the cattle dies anyway. I was not planning on taking any care of it. I was not planning on taking care of this cattle. Let's end this turn and the merchant will walk away. Probably one of our enemies, the aggressive one, whichever it is, will make an army soon. We're gonna take a little bit longer until we start conquering new regions. I feel like I want to get my economy up first. Let's go over the things real quick. I think I'm just gonna click away another turn. Damn it, we lost one pip because our people went in. Oh my god, I forgot to set this. Yeah, I'm gonna click in while it calculates. That was a really bad start on my behalf. Basically, we have wood, which money. It makes sense. It's money. It does what money does in every game ever. We have wood and stone, which is needed to build buildings. We have iron, which is needed to build better weapons, basically. We have wool, which can be used to build a light armor, and it's also used in some buildings. We have spears. Spears and light armor make spearmen. Swords and heavy armor make swordmen. Ranged can make archers, and ranged and I think light armor makes crossbowmen. And if you make basically a swordsman and you add a horse to it, it becomes a knight. Or cavalry. I forgot. It doesn't really matter. And down here we have our population. Right now we have a population of 1,000 out of 1,500. This means if we have more than 1,500 people in our city, we get beggars. And they eat stuff and they make us unhappy and unhealthy, but they don't contribute to civilized society. So we really don't want that. By building additional buildings, like for example the smithy, this goes up. So with the smithy we'll be able to have 1,250, for example, which is kind of cool. Do keep in mind that the population never stops school pooping. So if you're at 1,500 people out of 1,500 people, they don't go like, yeah, let's not make more babies because the baby will not live anywhere. They actually go like, let's make a baby and make it live on the streets. Because that's how the people roll in, I forgot what I think Auberlyn. I think we're in Auberlyn. That's how Auberlynian people roll. Oh wow, there's already a battle up here. Turquoise has taken over this area. We could immediately muster an army, walk up here, beat up Turquoise's army, and take this region. That might not be the worst idea I've ever had in my life. It's actually a pretty good idea because this army must be weakened from having taken it so early. But then getting an army this early by ourselves is going to be kind of uncool. I don't think I want that right now. A winter never ending. Father Frost holds Auberlyn. Hey, we're in Auberlyn. And it's cold grip. Animals and people suffer alike. Will this winter never end? One round additional winter minus 30% pop birth rate. Yeah, high chance falls. Well, again below 1,000. Now we're getting above 1,000. This is quite the roller coaster, isn't it? Yeah, we're not gonna attack it. We're not going to attack it. We're gonna go and take this region. Also because this region doesn't really give me anything. And there's stone here. I take everything back. There is stone here. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to the things I say, but there is stone here. There's definitely nothing in this region though. And the first thing we need is not stone, it's iron. Iron is the most important thing we can do right now, because only with iron you can produce any weapon except for bows. And while I do enjoy a good bow, it's not solving our current problem of having to murder people. It's at least not that well, because it's by itself, if you know what I mean. I think I'm actually gonna have him stop cutting wood and get me more bows. We need at least like 200 or so, because I want to go pew pew on all the enemies, you know. Plentiful harvest. Hey, nice. We got an extra crop harvest this round. That's really cool. Our people are extremely happy, so I'm gonna go on at least normal tithe. There's no reason not to. We don't need to hit 100 happiness. It makes our population grow quicker, but I'm not sure if I even want my population to grow quicker. The obvious problem with having the population grow quicker is that you A, need to feed them, and B, you reach your pop cap eventually. And again, going over the pop cap is kind of bad. It destroys your happiness, it destroys your health, it destroys everything. It's just bad. Don't do it. Listen to good old Josiah, don't do it. We're gonna go like that for now, I think. Get some extra food going. Build a little bit of a stockpile. You don't really want to stockpile food, I feel. At least not in the first... you want to stockpile food, but not in the first few turns. I don't know. I don't know things. Let's put you here, actually. I don't care that much about food. Right now, with a bountiful harvest, we should be fine. It's minus taxes. That's okay. We don't really have a need for money except to hire troops and to sustain those troops. Like, once you have an army, the army requires you to give it gold. I want a few more troops so I don't fall below 125, basically. Yeah, let's go like that. A lot of birth rate. Oh my god, nice. Well, the good thing about this insane birth rate that just happened is we now can muster a nice army. So let's get a sweet, sweet army going. Get all the archers. We got like 200. That's good for the beginning. It should be enough to take just about any region, basically. Get a few swordsmen. I want more peasants, but I kind of don't want to drop below 1,500 because then we have a pip less, right? We have to reduce our money income, basically, so our people chill out a bit. We're going to take this region and then Pontefra. I don't really care about Morgarden that much. It's going to be nice to have, but I don't care about that much about it. But we do need Pontefra because I think it's the closest iron. I'm not sure about Eleamon if it has iron. I'm actually not sure. But I'm sure that Novpiro doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna take this region. We do have a guy who's not doing anything. I don't like lazy people. We are running low on food. We definitely have to produce with at least 300 people. Oh, and we have a bad crop harvest. Okay, that is bad. Our people are gonna go on the Victoria secret diet. For sure. Like they're gonna be eating like a quarter or so next turn. By the way, there is diplomacy, or there will be diplomacy, but it's not implemented yet. And you will be able to send provisions from region to region, but that's not implemented yet. So if this region is starting to suffer from not having enough food, it's gonna keep suffering from it until it can pull itself out of the moor. And we're gonna go to our first battle. Now, again, the battle system, it's kind of inspired by, I would say, Heroes of Might and Magic. That's what it reminds me the most of. Though it obviously looks a lot more like Battle Brothers. I'm not sure why I put them in the front line. Don't ask me about that. I don't know things. I shouldn't have put them in the front line. That was a terrible idea, actually. Oh, and I forgot to take cards. We should have taken other cards. Ignore all negative terrain penalties when used on an allied cavalry unit. That's completely useless. But yeah, we're gonna take over them. First strike is kind of cool. Formation is cool. It works really well together, actually. And take initiative is also extremely good. Actually, please... Yeah, I really put them in a bad spot. I need to walk backwards. It's just gonna cost us a turn, basically, which is really bad. I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna put the formation and the first strike on my swordsman. Basically, they're very hard to attack now with non-ranged with a non-ranged unit. We're just gonna run onto his ranged units. I don't want them to... Okay, he's probably putting shields up on them. He always does. Okay, he's buffing him majorly. I think I just want to shoot him with my arrows. Okay, he's killed 25 archers. This would not have happened if I hadn't misplaced my archers. That's how... Just me placing it badly already made such a huge impact. Okay. I don't think we have to shoot him after all. We can just run over him. He'll shoot again. He'll shoot on them again. He'll kill like 5, I guess. Oh, actually, I was right. I'm so good at guessing, guys. I'm so good at guess. They call me the guessionist. That's exactly what they call me. It's not what they call me. I'm lying. I am lying to you people. I could take aim, I guess. I don't know. There's no point in taking aim. Let's just shoot his peasants. That was actually a lot of damage. Now you see that his number is in yellow. That means this unit is actually considering running away already. So we'll stand around him. I'm not planning on swapping. He's gonna try to rush for my archers, I'm pretty sure, because my archers can just absolutely wreck him. So he'll probably, yeah. Okay, it was -1. Just as I said, absolutely wreck. We obviously score a -1. But the reason why it's such a low number is because he had shields up activated. I'm actually gonna just do this. You see, he keeps considering running away, basically. Oh, he does. No, I got the war cry. That's actually really good. No. That's not what I wanted. Unfortunately, war cry I can only do on my general. The general needs to stand next to him. Then I can give him -10 morale, which might be enough to make him flee. We'll just wait. Yeah, he's... Oh, he already fled. Sweet, we didn't have to attack him. I didn't want to run into him because I figured I'd lose so many troops. That was nice. Obviously my beginning cost me 30 archers, which is kind of uncool. And we did lose 10 of the spearmen, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't the worst battle we could have fought. Not that we did any good, but it could have been worse. We're gonna eat our cattle. I'm gonna do exactly what I did in the other one, meaning I'm going to ignore cattle. We'll just eat them right in the first time, and we'll go straight for this city up here. I don't wanna stop. I don't want to give the brown enemy the opportunity to take the town. Down here, the city is recovering from what we've just done. That is nice. Let's hope they'll be fine on food. I think I want 3 people on food. I don't know. Are 2 people enough? Let's pray that 2 people are enough. Actually, you can make me more bows because we can get a little bit of... Well, saying 2 people are enough in the other one, then there's also going to be 2 people enough here. And there's actually a lot of food here. We're going to go for full rations, no tithe. So people stop hating my guts. I mean, they'll still hate my guts for a while, but it will be less gut hating. There will be less gut hating involved in the grand scheme of things. And we are making... Actually... No, but they already hate me. If I pull out any more units, they're just gonna hate me from the bottom of their heart. I don't think there's a point to that. I just go like that, move back and get some new troops then. Like, I was considering, because we could have recruited like around 50 bowmen, right? But they already were down to 20 happiness. So if I had pulled out any more units, we'd have been at like 10 happiness and then we'd have just gotten a rebellion or something. Like, sometimes you need to go with the flow, you know what I mean? Let's go for some wood. I kind of want to build something that makes more people live here. And the correct thing to do is the manor, usually. I actually could build the manor. Just need a tiny bit more wood. That wouldn't be the worst idea. If we had 50 more stone, I could build a church. I do want that, though. I could buy 50 stone. It would be buyable. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I do want that church. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go like that, just so we get a little bit more of this. Obviously stone. This region is stone, this region is stone. I'm pretty sure this one down here doesn't. I don't know what Lemon has. This one doesn't have stone. So we need to take one of these 2 regions and both belong to an enemy. So it's gonna be tough to get some stone of our own. There's gonna be a war involved in getting some stone. Half of our sheep and cows perish. That's okay, because we don't have any sheep and cows. This is how I'm beating the black leg disease, by just culling all the cows before it arrives. It's the safest way. What can I say? So, you don't really want to do the AI auto-resolve unless you already won the game. The AI auto-resolve loses you a lot of troops. Let's go like that. This time I placed my people correctly. I again forgot to check out the cards. We are getting decent cards though. Yeah, I mean, this one is completely useless for us. This one is completely useless for us. And this is basically useless for us too. First strike is the only useful one. Actually, let's reject this. We got charge, which is useless for us. Mounted units we don't have. Shields up is gonna be useless because I'm gonna kill his archers immediately. Trap, I guess, could be useful. It won't be, but it could. In pure theory, it could be good. You just wait here. Our archers will take care of it. We're gonna take the archer. We're gonna kill his archers. He's gonna have to walk up because otherwise I will shoot him. So he's gonna walk up and then I'm gonna shoot him. Then we're gonna walk up on him and shoot him too. Obviously, because we can only build archers right now because we don't have iron, we have to fight very defensive battles, basically. Like, we have to have a battle line. We're basically playing a tank game, you know? We're just standing here as a battle line, shooting at the enemy and making him run into us. But it is kind of effective. Like, we're not losing too many troops here. You just go over here. Fake orders might be useful. What's he doing? Okay, he's moving out. That kind of does work for me, though. I feel like I want to move up, so... But I don't know. Let's do that. Okay. Critical hit, but unfortunately he did have... I should have put fake orders on him first. That was a mistake on my part. Really should have done that. We're gonna go here because then we can take this. If he attacks us now, we can take this next turn. Unfortunately, it means our swordsman won't attack next turn, and we kind of want our swordsman to attack. We get decoy. The next time target unit is attacked, attacker and defender deal no damage. All right, that sounds kind of silly. I won't attack him. They just all of these are just here to buy time for my archers. I'm going to take the town though. Okay, we're still standing. Cause I'm still standing. Sorry. Yeah, this should have destroyed his morale to the point where he hopefully now runs away. At least after we've shot him. I'm not going to attack, because if I attack, I might lose. No, damn it, I should have attacked. They lost a lot of points. Stand between him and my archers, please. He should deal full damage now, though, which should kill him. Because basically you deal full damage if you shoot 2, and you deal a little bit less damage, or like half damage if you shoot 3. And you can't shoot 4. So yeah, we lost a few spearmen, arguably too many. Oh my god, they hate my guts. Let's hope they don't all leave the area. There's not that many. I'm gonna go double rations for 1 turn, just 1. We don't have any cattle, so there's no reason for you to be here, and there's no reason why we would get wood in the only area where we can get iron. You, please build me a church over here. The church gives as much as the manor in terms of housing people, but it does cost stone and it does cost more money. It doesn't cost wool though, which is nice because we don't have an income of wool yet either. And it does give +1 happiness, and that sounds like a little bit, but over time it adds up. It adds up, so it's nice to have. We don't need to produce this much wood, actually. I kind of want the church to finish on time, so we're gonna put 2 people in there, produce a bit less wood, a bit less ranged weaponry. It's gonna be okay. Eventually he will attack me. We'll have to keep an eye out which one of our 2 regions he will attack. I'm gonna stand in the middle so I can go to either direction when he gets ready to attack. I'm sure he will, because he needs to expand, right? He only has 1 region. I will have 4. If I take that one down here, I'm gonna have 4. He only has 1. He needs to expand, so he'll almost certainly attack me in no time. Yeah. This is happening. If I had a bit more money. If not, all my people would absolutely hate my goods. You know what? We're gonna go one more double ration. One more double ration. You don't need to do double ration. You can actually give me half tithe. And actually don't. We're gonna go for quarter tithe again. No, we can't recruit. I want to recruit people, but the obvious problem is if I recruit people anywhere, the happiness goes down. And we can't really afford for happiness to go down right now anywhere. Because our people hate us. They hate us with passion. I'm actually gonna stay on double food for a while. At least like on the two ones that have way too much food. Our capital doesn't have that much food to spare. We actually need to go like this. Increase our food production. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely feeling it right now. Okay, where are the refugees? Which city are the refugees going to? Wait, in every region? Did they go to every region, the refugees? I mean, it works for me, but that's a lot of refugees then. And it's nice of them to perfectly split up between my regions. We're gonna go for half tithe though, so it still grows a bit, but we do get a bit of money. They are almost full though. We should build a manor here then. We don't use that much iron right now, so you can build. Actually, we're not using any of it right now. Let's use some of it to produce some armor. Let's produce some more armor actually. You can produce this, that works for me. We could pull like 100 people out of here. I don't know. I think we're just gonna go like this. Maybe just go half tithe here at normal rations. One more double ration. Yeah, one more double ration, then half rations next time. Normal rations next time. He's built an army. Which way is it going? He's going to our iron mine. Where are the bears? The bears are here. Wild bears a bit in the forestry. How it works with wild bears is you just need to put work into them, just like you get rid of these things, right? So they will eventually get rid of the bear with what we're doing. I'm gonna send my troops up here. I'm also going to recruit additional troops because we can. I don't want it to drop below 250. All right, we can do it like that. Yes, most of the army. Actually, he's probably gonna spend most of his troops here. We could try if we can take over home after we've defeated him. Because we don't have too bad of an army. We have a lot of archers. I think we might be able to, and that would be really good if we could already kill one of our enemies, plus get stone, plus basically take the left island all to ourselves. That would be a good combination. We do have to protect our capital though. Like, we have to be careful with the capital. What's up with all the units though? Where do they suddenly come from? And we can't feed them. We're back to the Victoria's Secrets diet, everybody. We so cannot feed them. You need to stop eating for 2. Don't quote that. We're gonna stay on no tithe here. I need to regain the loyalty. And on double ration, one more turn. Yeah, we can do one more turn of it, I think. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put one of them into farming as well. Alright. But we are at half an hour, so how about we make a quick cut here, and I'm gonna see you on the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, do leave a like and a kiss. And I'm gonna see you on the next episode, everybody. Have a good one. Bye bye.